Most people live their entire lives avoiding pain. They think pain is a sign to stop. That discomfort means something's wrong, but not David Goggins. He sees pain as a doorway, discomfort as a test. Suffering, that's where the growth is. You see, Goggins doesn't stop when he's tired. He stops when he's done. And that philosophy, that mindset, it's what built the most mentally tough man alive. But this isn't just about running ultra marathons or going through Navy SEAL Hell Week. This is about how you live. This is about how you show up when life pushes back. Let's get one thing clear. Your mind is soft. Mine was too. So was Goggins. Once. He grew up in hell, abused, bullied, broken. Over 300 pounds, cleaning cockroaches at night, stuck in a cycle of misery. But one day, he made a choice. Not to be soft anymore. Not to be average. Not to be another excuse. He looked in the mirror and said, "I'm not living like this anymore. I will suffer now so I can grow forever." That's where it started. Not in some gym. Not with some motivational speech. It started with pain. Most of us run from it. We sleep in when it gets hard. We quit when we're tired. We lie to ourselves. I deserve rest. You don't deserve rest if you haven't earned it. You don't deserve comfort if you haven't suffered. You don't need easy. You need real. Goggins says the mind has a governor. It's like a limiter in a car, and once you hit a certain speed, it kicks in and slows you down. The problem is, most people never even touch that limit. They stop way before. At 40%. 40. That means when your body says, "I'm done," you've still got 60% left, but you'll never access it until you push past the tired, until you override that weak inner voice. That voice. You know the one I'm talking about? The voice that tells you to quit early. The one that says, "You've done enough. Take a break. You deserve it." That voice is lying to you. That voice is keeping you average. And Goggins? He doesn't negotiate with that voice. He says, "Shut up. We ain't done yet." Because being tired isn't an excuse. It's a signal. It's a test. It's asking you, do you want it or not? When you're chasing something bigger than yourself, your dreams, your discipline, your potential, you don't stop when it gets uncomfortable. You stop when the mission is complete. And that's what makes the difference. The top 1%, they don't operate on motivation. They operate on discipline. They don't care how they feel. They care about the job. Tired is irrelevant. Comfort is irrelevant. Only the goal matters. Think about it. The gym session you skipped because you were too tired? The video you didn't post because you weren't in the mood? The studying, the grinding, the early mornings, all the things you could have done, but didn't. That's where growth died. And you didn't kill it because you couldn't. You killed it because you wouldn't. Because you listened to the soft voice instead of the savage one. Goggins says, be uncommon among uncommon people. That means when everyone else is done, you keep going. When they quit at 10 reps, you go for 20. When they hit mile 10 and stop, you hit 20, bleeding, broken, and still moving. That's the Goggins way. It's not about being the best. It's about becoming your best. You don't get there by waiting for motivation. Motivation dies. It fades, it comes and goes. Discipline, that's built, that's earned. Every time you do something you didn't feel like doing, you grow stronger. Every time you finish what you started, you become harder to break. That's what this life demands. Mental armor, a bulletproof mindset, a refusal to quit no matter how you feel. Now listen, you will get tired. You will doubt yourself. You will feel pain. You will feel like stopping. But those are not signs to quit. They are signs to push, to dig, to double down. Because it's in those moments when you think you're done that your real self shows up. And you realize you've still got more. You've always had more. So what's the message here? Simple. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're finished. Don't stop because it's hard. Stop because you've given it everything. No excuses, no shortcuts, no whining. Just work. Just grind, just finish. Because at the end of the day, you won't be remembered for how many breaks you took. You'll be remembered for how far you pushed, when no one else believed you could. David Goggins became who he is because he made that decision. Every single day. And now, it's your turn. You're not soft, you're not weak, you're not broken, you're just untested. So test yourself every damn day. And remember, you don't stop when you're tired, you stop when you're finished. Stay hard.
You have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins. So that is what it takes for me to do what I do. It may take you something differently. So for me, everything has to be in the studying. Everything has to be into this. Everything has to be, and everywhere I am, it has to be there. Me, focused where I am. We're not proud of ourselves for the small accomplishments. What we need is this monstrosity of a thing to happen and say, I did it. Nah, there's a process that you have to go through, and patience is the process. And if we don't have patience, after a week, I haven't lost 30 pounds, man, I'm done. I'm over it. So that's what I found out with people, man. They're not patient enough to realize and to enjoy the moment, not live in it, just enjoy it. There's no finish line in life, but enjoy that moment. Roger that, man, I lost 5. Let me go 10 next week. There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life just doing. No passion, no discipline, no motivation. Yeah, all these words, I hate that so many people fucking use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna fucking suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just fucking did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read. You have to learn, what do you want in your life? We have so much influence coming at us that we are so lost. We don't know what we want to do because we don't spend enough time with ourselves. You have to learn to shut off a phone, shut off a computer, shut off a TV. And it's okay to sit in a room by yourself in a chair and just think about you, where I want to be, where do I see myself tomorrow, the next year from that. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be able to do that nowadays, because you want to be so attached to everything. You want to be so caught up with the world. The world's moving too fast. The world's moving so fast that you're trying to keep up to the point where you lose yourself. If I want to be great, I'm not trying to maximize money or maximize people knowing me. I do these things because maybe someone out there will understand me and get it and say, I can grow from this guy, and others just won't. But a lot of people, most people don't want it that badly, which is why they always ask the question, man, how did you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it. So I can't make you do it. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. And what do you really want out of life? Your friend, and a lot of people out here, just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life. The reason why we go back to old habits is because our goals are too lofty. We're not achieving our goals fast enough. So what happens is, you know what? Oh man, we're very impatient nowadays. For me, it was good. I didn't have a phone. I was out of this world by myself. It was a race against David Goggins. It wasn't a race against, God, I want to look good for this person or that person. It was me. I got to change myself. There's no luck in this game, man. It may be a little bit of luck, but the luck happens after you bust your ass and you put yourself in that lucky situation. Luck doesn't happen. You put yourself in that situation where luck might fucking happen. Maybe you want to be nobody. Maybe you're happy exactly where you are in life, because obviously you are. Maybe you don't have the determination to be somebody better than who you are. That's why there's a lot of average. And it makes me so fucking mad. Every day I walk this earth and I see average all over the fucking place. And they want to ask me, how did you do it? I can't tell you how, because you're not gonna do it. A lot of people think self-talk works. It does, but it doesn't work without the suffering before your mind starts saying we need self-talk. So what I tell myself is I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to that day. And I'm telling myself, the 3:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at my shoes, and I want to go out there and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk, my mind saying, you gotta find more, you gotta find more. I once again calm down, go back into my mind, in my cookie jar, I call it, and I have to reflect back on the shit I did to get here. And that becomes my self-talk. Self-talk does not work unless it is real. Most of us lie to ourselves in the self-talk. It doesn't work. It has to be real. It has to be something that you've done.